Hello, in this video we're gonna talk about a rebirth strategy. I'm gonna show the strategy that I'm using for my rebirth currently now, but the strategy will change depending on how many rebirths I have and what thing I have been maxing up or not. So recently update has done something with the rebirth strategy. Well, we have got some new achievements, right? Achievements has gone a little bit higher here so that we get a little bit more other things, but this doesn't do too much with rebirth strategy. But the rebirth here and the shiny score, both of these one is affecting the rebirth strategy now. The more the rebirth you have got, the more luck you're gonna get in the egg. This means that you can get one rarer pet easier for every level you have got here on an achievement. And the same with shiny as well. Depending on how many shiny you have, you're gonna get different levels here, and that's also gonna affect how many shiny pets you have. And I'm gonna try to explain how that's gonna affect as well. So basically I have made a new calculation here. Above you see the calculation I have shown earlier on about egg cost. You just look at that video about that. But we're gonna talk here about these two new achievements that you can do. The one is the chance of shiny pets, right? So the base chance of shiny is 1 in 1,000, right? So it means that you have to hatch about 1,000 egg to expect to get one shiny pet. Well, and it doesn't mean that you're gonna get one after 1,000. It can take like the first egg, or it can be egg number 5,000. You don't know. But the achievement is making a change. So you see that I had a level 3 on achievement, so this is doing a 1.03 adjustment of this one, and I have no upgrade at the moment. So I have no adjustment here, but this is the upgrade that you have in the big cave and so on. So in the total then together here is going to be this number. This means that I can expect to get one shiny pet for when I have opened about 171 egg. That's a little bit better in 1 in 1,000. So yeah, it is gonna affect it a little bit, and especially when I do take this upgrade myself. So it's gonna be easier to get shiny pet. And why is it important to get shiny pet? It is just because they are doing 80% more damage. More damage means more easier destroying crystals, and easier destroy crystal means more gold. So that helps you tremendous with gold actually. So this is really good, and we're gonna use this in the rebirth strategy. For the other one, where you get a chance to get better rarity pet, the achievement level I have there is 3, and the base is 0, so you don't have this in the base. But now you get it with the achievement, so everyone has this a little bit now. And then I also have an upgrade which I have upgraded 5 times and give this base, and this gives a total of 8% improvement. And this is quite severe actually. So in base, the base is here is 0, right? But when you upgrade this one to just 1%, then you're gonna have in 100 eggs, okay? So when you have 8%, that means that every 13 eggs that you're gonna have hatch is going to be most likely upgraded. So let's say that you manage to get this achievement up to 5, and you will see then it's 1 in 10 and so on. So it is actually affecting quite well. And let's say we get this up to, instead of we get it up to, I think you can get it up to as much as 25, I'm not sure. And this every 4 is going to be like that. So it is tremendously important, this one here, because it's giving you better pet than you have. And that's when you look at the egg cost, in a way it's just tremendous, because you can use one lower egg actually to get the same pet. And we get in the egg and a traditions one, you can get a lot of ascended in the traditions egg when using this one. So basically that is quite important. So I have now a lot of pets here. I have more than a mythical that I gonna use for the strategy that I gonna have. At the moment, the strategy is a little bit different depending on which level you are in, right? I'm gonna go into my 10th rebirth. As you can see here, I have no, actually it's gonna be number 11. I already have done 10 rebirths in about 1 week time, and I'm gonna start with my 11. So I'm gonna try to explain how I do it in the beginning and how I do it right now as well. And as you see, I have 13 additional mythical pets. I will not be saving much more than that, but I'm gonna explain why. The first thing I'm gonna do here is that I'm gonna use the gold that I have additionally here. I'm gonna use it to upgrade the magnet. So let's use this gold here to upgrade the magnet. For some reason it's lagging a little bit. The first time we press the magnet it will stand still for some time, and there we have it a little bit better. I will not upgrade the magnet to the maximum on just one round. I think that is not efficient and so on, and yeah, that's how it is. So let's just do the rebirth here and we'll see what we can get out of this one here. And there we have done the rebirth, and we're gonna now do quests really quickly here, right? So basically what have I selected to do? You can see I've had magnet quite good of. I can show that easily. If I run just here now, I steal gold from Grotta, and also I also can steal gold from here. One thing I forgot to do this time when I was of course making video is that normally I would be putting my pets in this area and making them farm these crystals quite a lot before I do the rebirth, because then I have a lot of coins here that I just freely can pick up, right? So that's one. But anyhow, with good magnet you can easily pick up a lot of gold. Like I already here have 600,000 now, and I can easily get more without having a single pet myself. So that is also obviously something I can discover or talk about here. So well, on the first rebirth I recommended to get cheaper eggs. It's basically because this is helping the eggs to be 15% cheaper, and that is actually helping you to earn 15% more gold. So this is the best upgrade ever you have. This costs only 1, right? And then you have this primal produce pet. I had a shiny one from the really start of it. This is also tremendous, really good. So I get for these two here in the beginning, right? Any one that I have above that I can select to use on this one, or I can use on this one. But we're gonna explain this. This one is good, right, because you start with a really good pet, right? So let's select here, and I can show you. I can select to use this one here. And if I now check in my inventory, I have actually a shiny skin for this one, and this pet is tremendous good, right? So this is an amazing start to have to start off with. And the same one that I after I've done this for the next level, I go for this one that is a primal ascended, and here again you can also select one. I can just use the same one, and as you can see here now, I have 2 really good pets to start off with. And this is really nice start to have. So these 2 here is really good. The mythical one, I suggest that you wait a little bit. It is really good, but you don't need it really in the start. There is something else that is more important than this one, and I'm gonna come back to that. So I will wait with this a little bit to later on. After the mythical one, you also have the even cheaper egg. This is an extremely good one, but again, there is someone else that is more important in the beginning than this one, but absolutely this is gonna be one of my main targets later on when I have done many more rebirth. So that was the first line here. On the side line here you have the faster egg hatching, and faster egg hatching is really good as well, right? I was in the beginning thinking this is not good at all, but the strategy that I'm using is about hatching a lot of eggs and trying to get those eggs to be much better, right? And so I'm actually trying to get a lot of egg lock, and I also try to get a lot of better shiny, so that I get much more shiny pets, and I get much more upgraded pets in rarity. So that's why also this one is quite easy to take up with all the spears that you have. The other line that is really important in this game here is additional gold, right? This additional gold is not necessarily the best one. I'm gonna upgrade it to maximum later on, but at the moment I only have upgraded it 5 times. I did that through the 3 first rebirth I did, and then this was up. The reason why I upgraded this one was not this one behind here. This one is gonna reduce quest difficulty, but I think this is too expensive regardless to what the benefit is gonna be. So I'm not gonna prioritize the upgrade this one. But the one that I really love is this one up here. This is tremendous good. For each level you take on this one, as we saw the calculation, you're gonna get 1% better luck. So that means that you get better pets in those eggs. And the special for this one is when you get to the last egg, right? Just imagine when you open a prodigious egg that we have already seen is the cheapest and best egg to buy. That when you get this, it costs 10 million, and then if you are lucky and get one upgraded one, then you actually gaining 20 million additional for each and every time it gets upgraded. So this upgrade here is gonna help you like 10 times, so it's gonna save you for 100 to 200 million golds every rebirth you do. So this is just tremendous good, and it's gonna save you for more and more the more percentage you have on this one. So this is the main strategy I'm gonna have. I'm gonna upgrade this one until maximum before I upgrade too much of the other stuff, and so on. But there is another thing that is really important to get this one. You can get this to 1% in the first time, but after you got this to 1%, then there is another one that is really important. The one I'm talking about then is on the tree here that we haven't been talking about yet, and this is this tree here. Extended damage is really good in a way. I have my up to 100%, but I don't gonna use any gold to get it higher than 100% yet. I'm gonna do that later on, but there's only one reason why I have this one. And the reason for that is because I wanted to have extended magnet. Extended magnet is just tremendous good, as I show you in the beginning here. I got a lot of free gold, and you see even I'm standing here now, I'm getting free gold, right? It's just, yeah, here you can hear the volcanoes now. Look at this, what we can get. So if you think magnet is poor, really bad, well, I think this is just showing that is really good to have. So you need like 25 to get this one, and then every rebirth I take, I try to upgrade this like 5 to 10 levels, and then in the end I will get up to 300, and when I have that, it's gonna be just amazing. So it's good to have this one, okay? So, and when you have that one, my main focus is backing upgrading this one. So you can see here now, I'm gonna buy this up to 6%. I have 3 more, and those 3 I'm gonna use here now to just upgrade this faster egg more, right? So now I have used my points. But we're gonna talk about other parts as well in this tree, right? So in this tree here, we didn't talk about the one that's out on the side here. I have to say, the first time I saw this tree, I was thinking, oh wow, this is really good one, right? This is gonna give that free spot, so you get one better pet in the mountain for free to you. Like, well, yes, you save 10 million, right? Yeah, 10 million per rebirth. Well, but this one over here is saving you like 100 to 200 million or more per rebirth. Well, I think this is better then. So I'm gonna skip this one, maybe later on, and the same with jungle, it saves you 25 million per rebirth, but it has tremendous cost, right? So you can upgrade this one down here 2 times for the same cost as this one, and for this one you can upgrade this 1 time for the same cost as this one. So these two here, I'm gonna wait to far in the end. There actually is not even close to how good that egg lock is. And then we have the last tree that we haven't been talking about. We can of course take the side tree up here, where we have extended speed. Well, I can run faster, but with better magnet I don't need to run faster, okay? So this is not really important. And this one, pet speed, well, as I have been talking before, if you keep away from being just 3 or 4 or 5 people in one area, just be alone, or maximum 2 in one area, you don't need this one. But if you are many in an area, you need a pet to move faster. So maybe it's good for later on, but this is nothing I actually recommend. You also see the cost is low, and that's the reason for that. The other one, this one here, I think is a really good one. This increased attack rate for your pets. So this one, you can buy these other ones just to get this one. But I don't see this as better than an egg lock, so I'm gonna take this later on. But it's way better than many other things that you have. Then we have the last tree that we haven't been talking about. When I'm gonna upgrade the expand damage here, that will say that I'm finished with the egg lock and so on, and I'm gonna take the primal and so on before this one, and then I'll upgrade this one. Then you also want to take the extended drop rate, but there's no point to taking this before you have 75% on the drop rate from before. But it's behind this one that is really good. This one here, I haven't tested this, of course, because I'm new to the game, but this one I'm quite sure is gonna be tremendous good. This like is gonna be the next thing that's after the egg lock down there. This is just amazing powerful. It's a high cost of it, but later in the game, when you have a lot of easier to get a lot of mythical pets, I don't think this is gonna be that costly. So it's really, this is for late game players, a really good one. And to get this gold harder is just OP. This is really good one, but it's not any point to take this early game. This is for late game, and it's really good for you, those of you who is late game. So this is maybe the next one to this. The very best one is this one here, Sheep Egg. It's giving so much for just one in cost, right? This is the best one, and this one up here, the gold thing here, this one has to be maybe one of the top 3 best one you can have, right? So that's really good. But that's it for endgame. So basically I talked through everything here. So well, now I'm gonna try to start, and I'm gonna try to explain how I do what I do after I have done the rebirth, after I put my points and so on. Okay?